Half a year after the events at Thunder Castle, the day the Runcandel siblings had to depart finally arrived. Under the gloomy sky, next to the waiting carriage, Daytona hesitated as he said farewell. "See you again." Standing next to his nanny Gilly, Jin looked up at his twin brother and calmly replied, "Yes, please take care." Time flew by, and soon it was Jin's 9th birthday. He was standing absently in his room when Gilly's joyful voice rang out, "Young master, happy 9th birthday." She brought out a beautiful strawberry cream cake, a radiant smile on her lips. Around them, other servants and knights were also present to celebrate, creating a rare cozy atmosphere. With a gentle smile, Jin looked at everyone. "Thank you all. Gilly, would you mind cutting the cake for everyone?" "Yes, young master," Gilly replied cheerfully. Just then, the joyful atmosphere was interrupted by hurried footsteps. Khan, the bodyguard, suddenly burst in, his voice slightly urgent. "Young Master Jin." Jin turned back in surprise. "Khan?" Khan bowed his head, his voice full of apology. "I apologize for the sudden interruption, young master." "What's wrong?" Jin asked, sensing something amiss. Khan hesitated. "It's just that..." He didn't finish his sentence but turned to look towards the door. From the entrance, an elegant figure approached. The woman's long platinum hair swayed gently with each step, exuding a dignified and powerful aura. Khan immediately announced formally, "Lady Luna has come to visit."
The girl with long, flowing platinum hair appeared, her violet eyes cold and emotionless. The colossal blade strapped to her back further enhanced her imposing and distant aura. In that moment, a memory suddenly flooded Jin's mind. The scene of young Jin and his nanny Gilly holding a birthday cake, both looking in one direction with astonishment. It was Luna, the first flag bearer of the Runcandel clan, a 9-star knight and the eldest of 13 siblings. She was called by a poetic yet solitary nickname, White Whale Luna Runcandel. Despite being the strongest among all her siblings, Luna had no interest in becoming the clan head. She had distanced herself from the dirty succession battle like a solitary white whale, aloof in her own realm, silently swimming through the vast ocean. For this very reason, Luna had never shown interest in any of her younger siblings. Their relationship should perhaps be described as strangers rather than family.
In the vast hall of Thunder Castle, Jin stood silent, his heart pounding in his chest. He couldn't believe that his eldest sister, Luna, had suddenly returned without any warning. A flurry of confused speculations raced through his mind. Had some major incident occurred in the family? Or worse, had she discovered his sneaking into the secret library? As Luna's tall, imposing figure in silver-black armor and pristine white hair appeared at the top of the magnificent staircase, Jin could only swallow hard, uttering a hesitant call, "Sister Luna?" Luna walked closer, a faint smile gracing her lips as she looked at her youngest brother. "You've grown so much, little one." Jin bowed his head slightly, feeling flustered. "If I had known, I would have dressed more formally to meet you, sister." Luna chuckled softly at his politeness. "How sweetly you talk. Why would I need to announce my visit to my own brother?" His eldest sister's unexpectedly affectionate words stunned Jin, and his cheeks flushed. Noticing her brother's unusual expression, Luna worriedly placed her armored hand on his forehead. "But you look unwell. Are you feeling uncomfortable anywhere?" Jin hastily waved his hand, stammering an explanation. "Oh no, it's not that. Actually, I'm a little nervous. This is the first time I've met you this close. I don't know why. I feel a bit restless." Hearing his honest confession, Luna was momentarily surprised, her gaze lingering on the innocent face of the younger brother she had just reunited with. Restless?
A dark purple aura of immense pressure swirled around Luna, making the surrounding space heavy. She thought of her family's brutal tradition. It's a Runcandel tradition. Siblings must restrain, steal from, and trample each other. But in her heart, she wondered if her little brother was thinking she had come here to do the same to him. Luna's gloved hand tightened for a moment in tension. After a moment of silence, she suddenly exhaled. "You're right. It seems I was lacking in my thinking." Jin looked up, his eyes wide with surprise at his sister's sudden change in attitude. "Huh?" Gilly stood quietly on the stairs, her eyes unable to hide her worry. Luna looked straight at Jin, her voice having lost its initial coldness. "You may be young, but I seem to have forgotten that you are the youngest child of the Runcandel family. I apologize." Luna's deep purple eyes now held a rare softness as she called out, "Jin, my little brother." With that, she suddenly knelt on one knee on the cold marble floor at his eye level. Taking Jin's small hand, Luna earnestly said, "I want to talk to you privately for a moment. Can I have your nanny and escort knights withdraw?" Jin was completely stunned, a bewildered question echoing in his mind. "She wants to talk to me privately?" After a few seconds of bewilderment, the boy stammered in reply, "Yes, sister." As he looked at his elder sister kneeling before him, a faint smile and a sense of relief permeated Jin's heart. Even if I don't know the reason, it seems this isn't a bad situation.
The patter of rain outside the window cast a faint blue light into the lavish room. In the quiet space, Luna spoke, her clear voice resonating. "Jin, my youngest brother, the reason I suddenly came to see you is because there's something I want to say." Sitting opposite his eldest sister, Jin looked up with wide round eyes, asking with a hint of worry, "What is it?" Luna sat upright on the intricately carved armchair, her serious gaze fixed on her younger brother. "When father visited you last time, your attitude attracted the attention of all the other siblings." Her hands subtly tightened. "This means, as soon as you leave Storm Castle, they will all be watching you very closely." Her gaze suddenly softened, holding a deep sentiment. "But, my little brother," her voice became gentler, "I hope you won't lose your own happiness by being drawn into the family conflict. I truly wish you won't have to suffer from the traditions of the Runcandel clan." Jin froze. Luna's words were like a thunderclap, stunning him. His eyes widened, an unexpected truth suddenly flashing in his mind. The reason she gave up becoming the clan head was simply because of this?
In the opulent room, warm light illuminated the exquisite furniture, and Jin listened pensively. His hand rested on the armrest, his mind filled with conflicting thoughts. If she didn't want me involved in this bloody struggle, why did she never warn me in the previous life? A flicker of pain crossed his eyes. Was it because back then I wasn't even worth her concern? Or perhaps he glanced at his eldest sister sitting opposite him, her posture elegant and calm in her luxurious attire. Because the other siblings didn't consider me a competitor at all? The silence was broken when Jin gently placed his hand over Luna's, which rested on the armrest. He looked up, his gaze steady, looking directly at his sister. "Sister Luna, I am very grateful for your words, but I have absolutely no intention of staying out of this fight." The composure on Luna's face wavered slightly. She looked at her younger brother, her eyes becoming more serious than ever. "Jin, I am being very serious. I am not saying this just because I think you will compete with me." "I know, sister," Jin replied, his voice firm, without a hint of hesitation. Jin's affirmation made Luna freeze. She unconsciously placed her hand on her chest, her heart filled with unspoken worries. "But—"
Jin continued, "I have been assassinated once before." Luna gasped, "What?" Jin's eyes became resolute. He continued, his voice firm, "That's why I absolutely cannot back down in this battle." Luna couldn't believe her ears. Who dared? Who would dare to do such a thing right here in Storm Castle? At the same moment, the teacup on the table began to rattle violently, emitting a dark purple poisonous aura, proof of his words. The astonishment on Luna's face was quickly replaced by a bone-chilling fury. Her eyes glowed with powerful purple light, her murderous aura erupting, enveloping the surrounding space. "Which one of you siblings dare to attempt to kill him here?" Luna rushed forward, gripping Jin's shoulders tightly, her voice urgent and full of worry. "Tell me, Jin, which sibling tried to kill you?" In contrast to his sister's panic, Jin remained calm. He gently replied, trying to reassure her. "I cannot disclose that information. I mean, to be fair, I haven't identified them yet. Besides, even though they tried to kill me, look, I'm fine, sis." Seeing her younger brother's reassuring smile, the tension on Luna's face softened slightly, but was replaced by unspoken worry and shock. She could only utter his name, her voice choked. "Jin."
Hearing Jin's words, Luna froze for a moment, her white hair swaying gently in the silent space. "Not all siblings hate you," Jin said softly, a hint of joy in his voice. "Thank you for letting me know this. I'm really happy." Luna's hand gently rested on Jin's black hair, making the boy startle and look up. "Jin, my little brother," she whispered, her voice full of tenderness. Then she unexpectedly pulled him into her arms, hugging his small body tightly. Sadness was evident on her delicate face as she continued. "That means you've been dragged into this dirty family war. This breaks my heart too much." Enveloped in his sister's warm embrace, Jin was greatly surprised. He thought to himself, so Sister Luna is such a gentle person. He hesitated to speak, his small voice trying to comfort her. "Please, don't be too sad." Luna gently pulled back, one hand still softly resting on Jin's head. The trace of sadness on her face vanished, replaced by a warm smile. "That's right, today is a happy occasion. We shouldn't just talk about such things. Today is your birthday after all." Jin looked up, his eyes clearly showing confusion at his sister's sudden change. Luna's face lit up with a gentle halo, her smile even more radiant. "Ah, actually, I came here today to give you a birthday present," she said cheerfully, then reached inside her clothes as if to retrieve something.
Here you go, Luna said softly, opening the crimson brocade box. Inside, resting on a velvet lining, was a shimmering silver necklace with a blue stone pendant emitting an ethereal glow like a miniature galaxy. Jin exclaimed in surprise. "A pendant? Could you turn around for a moment?" Luna gently suggested. As Jin obediently complied, she carefully draped the necklace around her younger brother's neck, fastening it securely. The blue gem rested perfectly on Jin's chest, emitting a soft glow. With a rare smile, Luna explained, her voice warm and reassuring. "Later, if there's ever a time you face something you can't resolve, crush the blue gem on this pendant. When that happens, no matter where you are, I will come to you, so never forget to keep it with you. Happy 9th birthday, Jin." Moved by his sister's gift and promise, Jin clenched his hands, looking up at Luna with eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you, big sister." A moment later, in the luxurious room, Gilly brought out a delicious-looking plate of strawberry shortcake. At the lavishly decorated table, Luna scooped a small piece of cake, gently offering it to Jin. Observing from a distance, Gilly gave a gentle smile. Her eyes sparkled with joy and contentment as she witnessed the warm and peaceful moment between the two Runcandel siblings.
Beside the intricately carved doorframe, Luna softly spoke, her voice calm yet resolute. "I must go now." Jin smiled, raising a hand to wave goodbye to his eldest sister. "All right, please take care." The door creaked softly, then closed. Immediately after, Jin went to the library to meet Murakan, whose tone was initially a bit drowsy but instantly turned into extreme shock. "Hey kid, huh? What's that around your neck?" Jin paused, looked down at the necklace on his neck, and calmly replied, "It's a birthday present I received." Hearing this, Murakan trembled all over, pointing at Jin with an expression of disbelief. "What? The one who gave you this gift must cherish you immensely to give you something like that." Jin asked blankly in return, "What is it?" Murakan's expression became incredibly serious as he revealed the truth. "That is a holy relic of the Demon King Orgal. 1,000 years ago, people risked their lives just to obtain one of his holy relics." A powerful image appeared, the Demon King in majestic armor, holding the necklace amidst a brilliant golden halo, with countless fallen warriors lying in despair at his feet. Jin wondered, is it that amazing?
Murakan boasted confidently, "Of course, it helps the wearer resist attack magic of 5-star or below, while enhancing the wearer's magical abilities. I bet it even has summoning capabilities." Jin was surprised by Murakan's knowledge. "You seem to know a lot about it." That's because we lived in the same era. He was very famous," Murakan replied, subtly pointing to his chin. He glanced at the box in Jin's hand and asked inquisitively, "Anyway, this is from the powerful person who just arrived, isn't it?" Jin answered, "Yes, my eldest sister just stopped by." "Wait, you sensed her energy from all the way here?" "Yes, I bet your sister has already sensed my energy," Murakan said nonchalantly. "What?" Jin gasped, eyes wide. He quickly asked, still holding the strawberry shortcake, "I mean, she won't tell the family, will she?" Murakan reassured, "You're worrying over nothing. She's the one who gave you such a valuable gift." Would she really betray her brother and leave him to die? Jin fumbled, "Does that mean?" Murakan immediately replied, "Yes, you can completely trust that sister of yours." Jin looked down at the gift, still a bit skeptical. "Is that so?" Meanwhile, outside, heavy rain poured down incessantly. Under the downpour, Luna stood quietly in her hooded cloak, her white hair barely visible in the darkness. Her eyes sharpened as she sensed an unusual aura. "Indeed, I can sense a powerful energy source that wasn't here before."
Eyes brimming with tears, Murakan sniffled while savoring the strawberry cake. The sweet taste melting in his mouth made him feel ecstatic. "It's like heaven," he mumbled. In that moment, Murakan's mind suddenly turned to the young boy. "If that kid is preparing something, maybe I should pretend I don't know anything. Just remember this one thing." Murakan's words seemed to dissolve into the quiet space, yet they echoed powerfully in the mind of the young man standing there. And then another image appeared, bright and warm. Amidst a hazy scene enveloped in soft light, Luna's figure emerged. Her white hair stood out beneath her hooded cloak, and her delicate face held a gentle smile. Her voice resonated, soft yet resolute, like an unbreakable vow. "Jin, my brother, whatever you do, whoever you become, I will always support you."